Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Pench and welcome back to City Skylines and the One Road Challenge. And I've tried to come up here into the sky just to get a view of our city from way up on high and just to look at how it's grown from a little tiny sort of bit over here where we were wondering if you can build a city along one road. It's now turned into this massive kind of sprawling roady metropolis, and I think it's very easy to forget, and I know I said this on a previous video, but I'm going to repeat it, I'm going to reiterate it. This is all on one road. This is all one gigantic long road. There's no junctions. There's no junctions anywhere along this. It's crazy. It's crazy that it's even working at all. But working it is. It's looking pretty good. We've got ourselves 2.7 million of your monies and just shy of 60,000 population. Now, what's our actual goal again? 70,000 people we need to get to turn this one road city into a metropolis, which would be quite an achievement, I think. So right, we've got this kind of stuff in here. We've got the freight terminals in. So our job this time out is to build this up, because this at the minute is all empty. It's empty and bereft and nothing's really happening over here. And we've got ourselves the cargo terminal and the passenger harbour thing there as well. So that's very exciting. They're turned off at the moment because obviously there's no power or anything going to them. So we need to get all this kitted out. We need to make this work. It's going to have hospitals and schools and lots of things and fire and all the stuff. All the stuff will need to go in here. Also, we're just going to sort this bit out over here as well. We're going to bring this road out this way. So in here, the plan is that we'll put ourselves a little amusement park. I mean, it's a bit weird that it's opposite the cargo harbour, but whatever, that's fine. No one will notice. They'll have so much fun going on the roller coasters and the rides, they won't notice that. Now, what we could do is, we could put another park along here. We could put, say, the zoo along here, because the zoo, as I recall, is a very, very big kind of structure. It's a very big park with lots of big kind of, enclosures and things in it. So we could put the zoo along here, because really, not really that fussed about what goes on there particularly. So yeah, we could put the zoo along there. This can all be filled up, that can be filled up, all this can be filled up with lots of lovely things. Maybe we'll put some industry kind of over here on this side just to make sure we've got some industry. Maybe down here. I don't know, we'll try and sort all that kind of stuff out. So let's bring this road out this way. I don't know why I kind of left the road like that. Maybe there was logic once upon a time. But no, let's just bring the road out. And we'll have it going. I'm going to try and make it a little bit more interesting, because I want it not to just be straight things. I want it to look a little bit like we've got up there. So let's just have it not having just, big, long, straight bits. Let's have it sort of jiggity-jaggedying around the place. So it looks, vaguely different and interesting. So we'll have it going up to, say, there maybe, and then cutting back. Oh, that's gone. Is that too far? That might be a square too far, actually. That might not quite. No, it's not quite in line with the other one. Okay, destroy that. I noticed the name is wrong. Skylines. I see you there, Skylines, with your wrong named roads. Thank you. So have that coming into there, and then maybe going to, say, there, and then coming up to this way, and then up there like that. And then we'll have that go in, I don't know, 2 notches out like that. And then let's have that come in here. We'll have a little gap there as well. There can be something there. We'll put maybe just another park maybe. Because I think this is going to be plenty big enough to get us a load of population in. That's a lot of space for people to live and work and do stuff. That's an awful lot of stuff going on. Now what we could do is, we could, and I don't really want to put industrial areas out near the coast. I want this to be all pretty and lovely, but I just think that it would suit a sort of industrial thing to have a little industrial area over here. What we could do is put an industrial area here maybe, and then just not put anything else nearby. I think we do that. So let's have a slightly dull kind of arrangement of roads that are a bit like that. That can come in like this. So this can just be a bit. This is not very imaginative, is it? But it'll do the job. It'll do the job. Right, bring that up to, say, there. And then we'll have a bit coming out to here. Like that. A bit to here. Now, we haven't got much in the way of curved road, have we? A little bit there kind of coming in. Not much in the way. In fact, we've got any curved roads at all. I mean, technically, it's called the Long and Straight Road City. I feel like I shouldn't possibly build curved roads. Maybe we won't have a curved road. But the thing is, that's now going to go out toward the sea. And we can have some lovely houses down here. That'll be nice. And then up here, we'll just have ourselves an industrial bit. Just a bit along here where there can be some industry and nothing can be nearby. We'll put it on this side and then we'll see what happens. We'll put, maybe we'll finish up. I mean, that's That's quite a lot of room. That's about as big as our original city block was. And I'm gonna hope that this all works fine. Right, now one thing I am gonna do right now, yeah, here we go. We're also gonna need to put some more water stuff in. Now, can we draw water from the sea? I assume that the water input things, these things, take water to the city from a body of water. Takes in fresh water. Now, this is the sea. Does that count as fresh water, or is that salt water? I'm not 100% sure about that. I don't know. I don't know if we can draw it from the sea, or if they're going to complain about that. I don't know. Right. Well, let's get all this done anyway. Let's get all this entire bit, which is going to take quite some time and money, I imagine. All this bit done with water pipes and stuff. And then that'll be lovely. And that's one thing less that we have to worry about. Okay, the water grid is in now. I suspect we're going to need some pumping station stuff. So let's maybe put that over here. We've got a sort of a gap over here. So can we connect those straight in? So yeah, 120,000 per week. I think, are they connected as well straight to the thing? I think they're connected straight in. So that's fine. I don't really mind about those things going there. They can produce some lovely, lovely water. And yeah, is that going to be enough? Can we connect just one more? I'd prefer if there was one more. Okay, lovely. So there's 4 of those. That should be good for our water availability. Now, in terms of treatment, this might get more complicated because all the treatment stuff is here in the river, which, you know, takes the water away. That's fine. I don't want to dump stuff out into the sea because we've learned that lesson before because it doesn't go away. The only thing is we haven't really got much room. There's not really much room that doesn't require knocking everything down, which is not something I particularly want to do. That's out of limits. That's near a bridge. That's where all the current water... Hang on. Could we remove all those things? One thing we are going to just start with, actually. Let's just see if they work. And they are going to need some power. They're going to need some power of some description. Okay, for now, because we've got lots and lots and lots of money, let's just bung one of those just there. And then if we move time on, we should be able to see that that works. So they're going to work, hopefully. Yeah. They've pinged into life eventually. Yay! Right, okay. That one... okay, they've not got quite enough power to run. Okay, how much power do they require? Oh! They're not near the... Oh. They're on a beach. They're not actually near... I've ruined a beach. I've ruined a beach, everybody. Go me. Yeah, that's not really working because they're not actually in the water. Okay. Oh, and I've renamed it. Okay, right. Abandon that then. Let's relocate you. Let's move you to somewhere where you might actually get some water. Okay, is that getting water? I know the water pipe isn't connected. It's fine. Don't worry. Right, let's put that there. Let's move these over to where maybe they might get their hands on some water, which I think would be helpful. And then also, that means we've not sullied this beach. Well, not quite. There's massive water things there, but that's fine. So let's put that there. And then we can connect that up to here. So if we just connect those to each other. So bing, 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 and then down to there. Yay! Right, okay. Now, is that helping? Is that working? Have you got enough water? And yes, and you need power. Okay, and you should have power from that. Okay, hang on. These things are just sucking the water away. Can we... Where can we put these where it's going to work? Or do we need to buy ourselves... Hang on. Do we need to buy ourselves another tile? Do we need to buy ourselves this tile here and just stick a load of them along there? And then just go, yay, sewage treatment and water land can just be along here. That might be what we do. Now, we could do with this junction anyway. And we have got some stuff that we need to buy. Oh, but that's not got... Oh, yeah, hang on. How many bits have we got left to buy? That doesn't work, because obviously they hoover up the water, these things. So wherever we put them, they just suck in the water up until the sea comes back in. Oh dear, that's just not working properly, is it? Can we lower the ground? Here we go. This could be fun. How do we lower the ground again? Elevate, lower by clicking with secondary mouse button. Can we just lower the ground so there's always stuff there? There's always, a bit of a dip, so the water is always going to roll in. Is that possible? Is that going to work? I don't know. Let's give it a go, shall we? It doesn't look like it's making any difference at all. These things are just hoovering up the ocean. Oh, hang on. That might be working a bit. Is it working a bit? I don't think it is. And no, they just suck it up too quick. They just suck it up too quick because it's tidal. We need a river, really. Yeah, that's just not going to work. Okay, right, pause. Oh, I thought that was a good idea, and it clearly is a terrible idea. Yeah, we might need to buy another bit of river. We might need to buy a bit of river. In fact, why don't we just buy that tile and then just stick all the water things there? So all the fresh water stuff there, and then all the sewage things on that side, further down, obviously. And then that'll just be the place where we get our water from. Because the road can never go back up there, ever. But they don't need road connections. I don't know how people get there to work. They just walk, I guess. So yeah, how about we do that? Let's do that. Let's buy that tile. Yes, please. 12.5 grand. A trifling bit of money. And then we can move all those things over there. Let's move everything. Let's relocate all of these things. So they can kind of go further downstream. So say down there. And it only costs 5,000 to relocate. That is absolutely peanuts compared to what we've actually got. And then we'll stick some power cables down there to power everything up, and it'll all be fine. Okay, yeah, I like this idea more. This is a better idea. Right, let's move everything over. So I think that's the only ones of those we've got. So let's, you know what? Well, let's put in, I don't know, 3 more of those whilst we're here. So 1, 2, 3. Do you know what? I'm going to treat this place and go for a 4th because sewage treatment is low anyway. And then we need to come out of that. We need to move all of these. Now, this might take a while. There's quite a lot of these things to shufty about. I don't think there's any more over there, though, now, is there? There's none over there because we moved them away from the, whatever it was, the strawberry residence. Yeah, they've got a nice bit of lovely land there again. Hang on, is that zoned? Is that zoned? No, it's not. It's not zoned. Oh, let's zone that. Let's see if anyone moves into there. Okay, and there are all our water pumps moved over, and I've given them a little bit of space in between each one, just to make sure that they don't start sucking up the water and not leaving any for anybody else. Okay, hang on a minute. How many are on that side? 1, 2, 3, 6. Oh no, we need another one. I need 6 on each side. That will just grate on my nerves. Okay, so that's that done. Then these need to be all connected up to the actual sort of water grid, if you like. So we can do that. That's not a problem. And then from there, we can connect those up like so. So that is nice and straightforward. Then down to here. So we'll connect all these things up. That's very good. So yeah, bosh, 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 bosh. So they're all in. That's good news. Also, do you know what? I just want to put a bit from there to across there just for the sake of completeness. Because, you know, if this pipe breaks in imaginary land, I know they don't actually break, but if it did break, then that would obviously be a good thing to have. That would be a good thing to have, a little bit of a backup. Now, power-wise, those things are going to be fine because they are near a power line. However, these ones down here are not. So let's just run a power line over and we're sorted. Some of that should hopefully sort the water provisioning out. Oh, I've left one of the things just there. Do you know what? Let's just add it in. Whatever. It's not like we're going to run out of money, is it? So let's put that at the far end like that. Let's connect that up as well to the thing. Yay! Right, okay. So this could be just where water stuff happens. That's all good. Right, let's run time on. Let's see what's happening. Right, is all the water on? It's all on. It's all activating. All the sewage treatment is going through the roof, hopefully. Okay, so water consumption is 768. We've got 1.8 million. Okay, 1.6, 1.8. Okay, is this to do with... Okay, right, hang on. Why is that going on and off? Okay, yeah, we're draining too much water from the river. How do we deal with this? How do we deal with this particular situation? Because people are going to want water. And now that side of the river's got no water in. For some reason. Why has that side of the river got no water in at all? Are we sucking that much water out of the... In fact, there's no water at all in the river. It's becoming a bit of a dry river. Well, I think it's fine. I think in terms of the mechanics of the game, it's either 1.8 or 1.65. So it's struggling a little bit. How about then, just to make sure that this isn't totally killing everything. Right, pause it. I'm spending way too much time faffing about with this. Let's put a couple of these along here. Let's just move them around a little bit. So yeah, okay, that's fine. That can sit just there. And then we'll move maybe the one in the middle to sort of over here. Maybe where they used to be. In fact, yeah, we've got all the little points where they used to be. So let's attach that one to over there where they used to be. We'll have one in the middle just there. Can attach to, say, that point just there. Okay. And then we'll have maybe that one There's too many down here, actually, isn't there? There's one there, which we can attach to... Can we attach it to there? No, I don't think we can. We can put it there and connect it in. Or we can put it back over. Let's put another one there. Yay. And then we'll move that one kind of more into the middle, which is nice. And then that one can move over somewhere else. It's just... This has not been the most successful things. That can go a bit further down. And then we'll see if connecting that to the thing and to there, because I like to have a bit of redundancy in there. See if that helps. That needs to be connected to the line. Okay. These need to be connected in as well. So that's fine. We'll plumb that one in. Splendid. Any others struggling? No, I think that's all of them done. Right, now let's see. What happens to the river now? Does the river top itself back up? I swear the river wasn't that low, was it, when we put those in? Weren't they in the water? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, look, the river just seems to be... Are we hoovering up that much water? That's... Oh, do we need to put them all up here, look? This bit up here doesn't... No, even now that's going down as well. Oh, dear. Okay, but in terms of actual game mechanics, I think it's fine. I think it's sort of fine. And which ones are we losing? Oh, there's a few without power. Why has that not got power? Hang on, what? Oh, it's too far away. Oh, I should possibly sort that out. There we go. Right, get some power in on those ones and see if that helps. So power's fine. Water 1.725, 1.65. Yeah, I don't really like this thing here. This bit of river is a bit low. It's a bit low, and the tide keeps moving it away from our things, which means they stop working. But do you know what? We've got plenty. We've got plenty of water provisioning. So whether one of them goes off or not doesn't really matter. We're not even at half. We don't even use half of what that is, and we don't drain half in terms of sewage. So let's leave that alone. Right, all sorted. Okay, let's work on down here then. Let's get down here, all sorted. We've got ourselves some water in, so everything's going to be plumbed in. Right. Where do we want to begin? It's a very good question. I don't really know the answer. Okay, let's start by putting some of these things in. So like crematoriums and all that kind of stuff that's going to be required eventually in the long run anyway. So we're going to need some of these in. So we can just put these around so it covers most of the road system if we can. So that can go on a corner. Put one down maybe there. That's the only problem doing it on one road because there's no junctions. Everything just nothing really covers very much road distance. So put one in there. I think we need a couple more maybe. One in there and then one kind of there. Okay, so all those are in. Now we want a hospital or two. So that covers that area. So we'll put a hospital in just there. I mean, look at the way we're doing this with just absolute sort of impunity. It's like, yeah, whatever, I've got loads of money. The only thing is, nothing's going to be powered, is it? Nothing is going to be powered. So what we want to do is, we need to do this slightly more carefully than I've done this. Okay. That's going to be a bit of a zoo along there. We don't want all of that to be a zoo. The zoo could be down that end. So how about this whole bit in the middle becomes residential. So we'll zone that out as residential. That whole massive block in the middle can all be beautiful low density residential, because that's fine. The low density stuff can go at the back, the high density fancy stuff can go down at the front. That's going to be a bit of a zoo. So we'll put some residential there, a bit of low density commercial just there because that's nice, and then we'll get ourselves some schools. Just plop these in. So how about one next to the hospital and a high school? Can we fit a high school on the other side? No, let's put a high school next to there. Yay, there we go. A modern technology institute. I would quite like to have one of those in. Ooh, they are quite big. Let's put one of those just there. So I don't know who's going to get happy from that. All those people over there. Yay, lots of happy. Oh, crikey. Oh, okay. Lots of people love the Technology Institute. Wow, okay, fine. That's a very popular thing. Okay, so then we get a power line. And we run the power line in to there. And that means that all that should eventually be powered up. So if we run time on, let's just have a look at that. So a new hospital, a technology institute, which looks great. MTI, it sounds familiar. I can't think why. Massive big thing. It's got antennas on the roof. High technology antenna things. So yeah, that's good. That's for nice, clever people. I wouldn't go there. I'd be more, I don't know, out in the park wandering around. Right, what's that? That's the high school. So that's powered. That is not powered currently because people are not moving in. We need people to move in or else this whole thing is not going to work. Yeah, all the crematoriums have got no power, but everyone's got water, so that's good. Do you know what? I think it's time that we might have to deal with that underground network as well. We might need to deal with this. So, right, let's have one coming over here. So we'll put one just there, maybe next to the freight thing, because you might work over here or something is the logic. Oh, hang on, that fits in there in a nice little gap. So that fits there, and then we'll have one down on this corner here. So like that, and that can come over from there. Now, yeah, it's not really straight in line with that, is it? So that can come over like that, because there's nothing in this space. And then we'll have a few more bits along here. Might have to have one tube thing on that corner. So that can link to that. And then another one maybe here. Do you know what? One just here wouldn't go amiss, would it? Next to all these things. Even though it's quite near to the other one, that's fine. And then one maybe on that corner. And then we're going to want to have one further on, say in the middle of there. Let's put it there. One from here and here. Oh, yeah, my system isn't working too great anymore, is it? Who'd have thought it? One there and one there. And then we want to have another one down by the front. That's not going to work. We could put one over there and one sort of in that corner there. Okay. Okay. Right. There's nothing in the middle here. Let's just add a few in the middle. Whatever, it's fine. This is all going to work, and it'll all be fine. Don't worry, everybody. Right, okay. Now let's connect these up. And this could take absolutely ages. Right, so let's connect all this stuff up so it's all lovely. Ah, there's a train. There is a train issue going on. Right, I might have to duck it underneath the train thing, like that. Okay, and back up you go, and connect it up to that. Okay, that has to go under the train tunnel thing. Okay, that's fine. It's all done. Okay, that's sort of in. I mean, yeah, it loses its gritty kind of format when it gets up to here because there's a coastline. There's a jiggity-jaggedy coastline sticking out. But for the most part, that is fine. So a few of them go under and around the train tunnels and stuff. 5,163 people use the underground. That's brilliant. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to have to do all the lines, which, you know, this does get a little bit tedious. But I think we'll be okay. Now, we will have some new lines. We'll have some new lines going kind of that way. Oh, hang on. I've not connected this up to... Ooh. Now, this could be a bit of an issue, this one. Because we're going to have to come down like that. And under like that. And then back up and connect that to there. Because there, that train tunnel is in the way just there. So, yeah, we're going to have to create some new lines. Some new sort of, whatever that is, north-south lines. And new east-west lines. Because this is sort of sticking out on its own in the corner. If we'd built there... we might have been okay, but we're kind of built out in this corner. So, yeah, that's not going to kind of work as I was expecting. Right, okay. So we can drag some of the lines. So we can drag some of those lines if I can figure out exactly how I've done this, right? Right, what was it? The green lines are the east to west lines. So drag it to there. And then also... drag it to there. Right, okay, that's all good. It's all fine. And I think that covers both of the lines that are on there, doesn't it? I'm fairly sure. Oh, no, it doesn't. No, it does. Oh, no, the other one's not got that done right either. The thing is, it's really hard to grab the other lines. Look, it's really hard to grab them when they overlay on top of each other. But that's fine. Right, so now they're down there. And now I need to go and create a load of new lines and get all that sorted. Oh, dearie me. Right, okay. Right, I'll be back in about 3 hours. Bye. And I think it's done. I think it's done. So there's a few... it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. The griddy system... okay, maybe it's got a few flaws. A few little kind of flaws. But it's fine. So that green line, the green east-west line up there, now comes all the way down here, which is good, down to this new stop. That's got a line that goes all the way to there. There's a little sort of north-south line just here, which is a little bit short, but it's fine. People might use it in the long run. That's okay. And then, yeah, that line goes all the way across the front, across the coastline. Eventually, if we ever did expand out here, that would expand that way. That would also go that way as well. So, you know, it sort of works. But because this is sticking out on its own sort of in a corner, it's sort of gone a little bit obscure. But they're all in. All the lines are in. They've got the right colours. They're dodging all the train tracks. It's all looking pretty good. So now that's in. We just need some kind of people to move in. Can somebody please live here? It's lovely. There's a crematorium and a school. What more could you want? Okay, maybe they want parks. We'll put some parks in. So we'll have a park just there, and then we'll stick another smaller park down here. And that should cover a pretty wide area. So let's put a park there and a park there. Maybe that will entice people to move in. Because now there's a nice big park there. That's lovely. There's one of the tube stations. I have zoned this. Hang on, let me check. It is zoned. Yes, it is zoned. And there is demand for residential. So I don't really know why people are not moving in. I'm not entirely sure. Do you know what we might do? Let's unzone that for a second. Rezone it as high density. I don't want it to be that long. Unless we just have the thing there, the zoo there. And then we just have that whole section as high density residential. Yeah, let's do that. High density residential. Do people want to move into high density residential? Is that what they're after? Is that what they're after? No. Not by the look of it. Can someone move in, please? Can people move in? You're demanding the residential, but you're not actually moving into the residential. I'm a bit confused. Okay, oh yeah, we're going to need some more of those at some point, aren't we? Incineration plants are going to be required at some point. Maybe we'll put some along here. What is the terrible kind of smell range of those things? Ah! Okay, yeah, that's okay. I don't mind that. Do you know what? Let's put one there and one there. Let's just get them in. And of course, they don't require any power because they generate their own. They should have water. So there you go. So they will start chucking out a fleet of trucks at some point, eventually. Non-operational. Why are you not operating? What's wrong with you operating? Why are you not operating, incineration plant? What's wrong with you? Operating normally. Oh, okay. It just took a while for it to, I don't know, for it to get hot or something. Somebody forgot to plug in the incinerator and it took a little while for it to heat up. Okay. And that's not operating again. Garbage trucks in use. 0 out of 34. It's not doing anything. It's got no trucks. It's got no trucks. Maybe that's the point. They need to deliver some trucks to it for it to work or something. I don't know. Okay. Oh, somebody's moving in. The Primrose Residence. That's it. You move in at the far end. You move in away from where all the electricity is. That's right, you fools. Okay, we need to get some more of this stuff kind of sorted, don't we? Down here, I think would be a good place for a kind of industrial area. Also, I am not averse to having one of these wondrous devices over here. Because this is just going to be an industrial place anyway. So why don't we put it next to that thing, next to that underground thing. We'll get some more electricity in for this side. So, yeah, we can all be powered from over there, which is nice. And, oh, they're going to leave, aren't they? Those people are just going to leave because they've built where there's no power. You fools. Can we help them? Can we just make them stay by putting down some ugly power lines? Is that going to be nice? Do you want ugly power lines to make sure you can live in your house? Yeah, okay, fine. That does mean you've got great big pylons outside the back of your window. But never mind, there's a person. Hello, person. Who are you? Where are you going? Taylor Gray is an uneducated young adult working at the crematorium. And you're going to work. It's over there, isn't it? Where is it? Where is the it's there. Which crematorium do you work at? There's quite a lot of them. Okay, right. Okay. Move time on. Yeah, we're losing people. Right. I don't know. Maybe we've reached the peak of what we can do. Maybe we've reached the peak of what we can actually achieve with this. Okay, so right, some proper industry. We're not on a resource or anything, are we? We are on... This is oil land. This here be oil territory. Oh, it's beautiful. It's perfect. Hang on. All this here, this whole bit here, can be big oil territory. Over here, this bit can all be oil. Now, I don't know how much that's going to kick out. It's probably going to be very unpleasant, but that is going to be fantastic. Yeah, okay, right. All that can be oil. That's going to be good. That's going to be a good... Look at how much there is. Look at how much there is under there. So we'll have all that as oil, and that can be oil as well round that corner. In fact, down to, say, maybe there... can be oil, and then we need things to actually process the oil as well. So maybe we can just sort of come down here. That could be sort of oil as well as that bit in there. Oh, this is going to be good. Right, hang on. District, zone out the district. Okay, right. There was a way to do that once upon a time. I can't remember. Right, that there, like that, and then it kind of went down there. Did it? Where did it go down here? How far did it stretch down there? Oh, not to there, to this sort of first bend. Okay, so first bend, get rid of that on there, like so. Okay, is that right? So it's going on that side of the road. So that side of the road and districts. Where's the district outliner thingamabob? Where is it? There it is. Ah, that's much better. Thank you. Okay, so let's draw in a district. Oh, why does it keep taking it away? I want to see what's underneath. I want to see what the actual zoning is underneath, but never mind. I think that's about right. Right, it's called Crescent. It's called Crescent Square, which is just a very curious contradiction of terms. Let's not call it that because that's silly. I've decided to call it I Love It because I love it. It sounds like you're saying I love it, but with a bit of an alright there accent. Okay, so that's fine. That's a bit cheap, isn't it? And then oil. Oil industry. Bosh. Now, somebody did just appear there and build a thing. It's been, no, you fools. You're going to have to unbuild the things now. You're going to have to demolish those very things that you're building. You're probably going to have to do that as well, unless you've got oil that you put in boxes. I'm not sure. So let's see what happens with the oil industry. Let's see what happens. If anything, nothing, maybe nothing will happen. Maybe nothing will happen at all. And let's put some industry over here as well. Over at this side, between there and there, and there and there. Let's have, maybe to there. Let's have some industry over here as well. So some regular industry where people can go get regular jobs. Right. The oil industry, not quite as popular as I was hoping it might be. Given that we're sitting on a rich vein of oil, I thought that might be quite a good thing. But no, maybe they're not such a fan of building here after all. That's a shame because obviously the industry bit, the regular industry, took off. And indeed, just here it's working. Ready to Wear Limited. I mean, you've got to make a fairly long trek to get over there, haven't you? Ready to Wear Limited. Oh, hang on. Boulevard, copy, over to Dale Avenue, all together now. Geekabird Boulevard, bosh, pasted, lovely. Right, okay, is anything happening? Is anybody moving in anywhere at all in the city? It doesn't look like it, does it? It's not going well. Ooh, an oily building. Hello, oily building, what are you? Oh, you are a gorgeously ugly, big, horrible oil sort of pump thing. Oil producing company. That is just the laziest name. That is a very lazy name. There you go, one of those things. An oil well thing. That's got a massive handle on the top. What's that? That's got pipes. Bob's plastic bag. Bob, you are killing the earth, Bob. Bob, we don't need your plastic bag factory here. But for right now, I'll take it, Bob. But really, people don't use plastic bags. Try not to use plastic bags. The environment is dying. Plastic perfection. I feel bad that I'm supporting plastic. Refined oil company. Oh, dear. Let's just not look at that bit ever again. Right, is anyone moving in over here? Not really. It's slow. The Barlow residence. It's very slow, isn't it, along here? It's not really having the uptake that I thought it might. That is a bit of a shame. Maybe it needs some more of this. Maybe it needs sort of fire provisioning and all that kind of stuff. Let's put in, say, a fire station. I know, what's that? Is that a fire station or a fire HQ? What's that? Firehouse. Okay, so that can be a fire station just there to hopefully make people feel delighted. Yeah, that's good. That's lovely. Now I think they might need a fire station over in the oil place. That probably is that's a good investment, I think. We'll put a little firehouse thing just there. Took another one round there. And then we need to sort the police out. So let's put a police station. How's our jails looking? Oh, absolutely fine. We'll put a police station next to the fire station. No, the police HQ next to the fire station. And then we'll just put a couple of police stations around the place. We'll have one there. And probably one on that bend. There we go. Right, lovely. So that's that sorted. And they're obviously going to be out of power. They're not going to work and all that kind of stuff. Why are people not moving in? This is appealing, isn't it? Is this not an appealing place to live? Is this not what you lot want? I thought you wanted places to live and places to work, and I'm providing those. But we're still petering out about 59,000 population. Oh dear. Maybe we've reached the limit of what we can do. Yeah, there's quite a few of these flashy things coming up now. There's one down there. There's another one here. Not enough customers to go and buy stuff from the company. Maybe that's good. Nobody knows what it is. But yeah, there's not enough customers. So if there's no customers, the building can become abandoned if nothing is done. Zone more residential area to create customers. yet to have zoned more residential. In fact, all this is residential, yet nobody's moving in. Nobody's moving in. We've petered out at 59,000. A little bit is taking up over here now, ever so slightly. But yeah, the low density stuff really isn't working, is it? Nobody wants the low density stuff along here. The high density stuff has worked quite well. But yeah, nobody's kind of coming on this side. That is a shame. I'm so sad our city needs to be ruined by those ugly oil pumps. Isn't there already enough oil in wherever it comes from? No, there's not. And we need these because it looks good. And people work here and it gives them jobs. And that's very important. Pumping is our business. Oil producing company. Refined oil company. Refined oil. Oh, we'll love it. Pumping is up. Okay, right. Yeah, they've got not brilliant names. They've got about 3 names that they just recycle around. Okie dokie. I'm thinking I might switch this on. We thought about this, well, who knows how many parts ago, many parts ago, but we looked at boost connection. It was very expensive. So what it does is, it says, outside connections in the area can handle more vehicles carrying tourists, increasing the amount of visitors in the city. So the outside connection traffic capacity is increased by 20%, applying to boats, which we will have at some point, planes which we don't have yet, trains which we do have, and private cars. Obviously, we've got roads. So it costs 10 grand a week. So 10 grand. So we earn 20 grand a week at the moment. So we're going to have to sort of cut into our budget a bit. But if that brings lots of people in, if we get 20% extra people in who are tourists, maybe they will start going to these shops. Boutiques galore shopping mall. Here's the problem, that you've got 2 shops kind of very close to each other. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the organisers, the owners of Boutiques galore shopping mall should possibly go back to business school and try and work out supply and demand. What's that? Yeah, they've got problems. Boutiques galore shopping malls have certainly got issues. But maybe increasing the outside connections will help. Maybe that'll be a very helpful thing. So I think if I press the right button, let's switch that on. There we go. I've done it now. It's going to cost 10 grand a week. So that'll come down quite significantly, but that might help overall. So yeah, maybe it'll cost us that, but maybe we'll get that back in kind of money that our tourists are paying into our economy. I don't know. I do not know. Now, another thing we could do, we could always just notch the tax level down a little bit. We could always notch the tax level down a bit to encourage people to move in. And also, we'll get less money for that. But we do have $2 million. This is creeping up. 59,300. Yeah, it's creeping up a little bit. It's going up a tiny bit. Not as much as I would like. I think they're filling this in. I think they're living over here rather than living over in the shiny new bit. Because look, there's a few houses along here now. They're taking power from there. This bit is not quite done. What's that again? Oh, that is a house. That's the Victoria residence. Why have you built all the way over there, you fools? And what's that there? The Barlow. 2 more houses up here. The Barlow and the Birdsong residence. And you've built all the way up there, you wallies. Okay, fine. Yeah, this bit isn't kind of working as I expected it might. I wanted it to be just flourishing, but it's not. Okay, perhaps some high density commercial is required. Let's put a little bit just there. And then let's fill in, not that whole block. I'd like that there to be high density commercial, because they're asking for commercial as well now. Low demand for commercial. Let's put some in here, see if that works. Right, already something is happening. Discount sales. Oh yeah, go and get your discounts. So again, that's going to be without power. This is the only thing. There's no power to over there. Why have you sort of settled in over that side? Yep, you've got no power either. You need something in here. You need somebody to move in here to fill in the gaps. Because again, somebody's moving in down here. Somebody's moving in next to discount sales, and there's going to be no power either. So yeah, we need something just here to carry the power to those, and then something there to move the power over there. But I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. So this could all be going a little bit wrong. Oh, and look at it. There's just not enough people. Not enough buyers for products. We need more people. Even though we've got like freight train things there. Freight train things. Yeah, we need more people to move in, please. Can we have some more people? Okay, what we could do is, I hadn't noticed this at all. I completely forgotten to up my taxes for the high density residential and commercial zones and the offices. Now, everyone tells me that 12% is a safe amount. So let's notch that up to 12. Let's notch up the commercial zone high density to 12. And then let's bring the other stuff down to, say, 8. Let's bring the residential taxes down to 8 to see if that makes any difference on people moving in. Does that make any difference at all? Do people care? So are we getting a population increase or a population decrease? It's not really doing anything. If anything, it's decreasing. And the money is coming down quite significantly. Oh dear, am I going to plunge us into a bit of a deficit here? I might be plunging us into a deficit. That's fine. That's fine. People might, see that and go, ah, yes, but it's cheap and move in. If we get more people in, that's fine. Really? That much money are we losing just from notching down the cost of the low density stuff? Wow. Okay, right. Well, there we go. So yeah, more people are moving in, however. So more people are moving in over this side in the low density bit, because there's a few buildings being constructed there. So, right, hopefully that will pay off. We've got 2.1 million. So losing 10 grand a week is fine. So yeah, we want this number to start going up. Come on, population, increase. Come on, population, increase. Okay, so the damage has kind of almost undone itself in terms of the weekly money we get. So the population's gone up a little tiny bit. It's kind of stuck now at 59,400. And now it's come back down again. We're having an awful time getting up to 60k. But the money, oh no, the money's coming back down again now. And now it's gone back up again. I don't really know what's happening. I'm a little bit confused, I'll be honest. I kind of just want people to move in and just get on with it, please. Because you're asking for stuff. There's demand for residential and demand for commercial. Why don't we get some offices in? We haven't got much in the way of offices. Why don't we put some offices just here? Get a little office section. That might be good for people moving in, because they might think, yay, good, I can go and work in the offices over here. And then why also don't we get some offices just there? Like that. We just put them there. Now I did, I ran a power line from there to there just so these things here could be powered, because they were sort of struggling and saying, I want some power, please. So I ran a power line from behind the institute place, the technology institute, to just there. So maybe some people will move into offices or not, or absolutely they won't, because that's just a massive disaster. Okay, fine, never mind. Yeah, that's very noisy. That is very noisy. That is even noisier, dearie me. That's very noisy over there. Okay, how about we zone out some more high density stuff then along there. Right, come away from the noise thing. So, okay, we'll have some high density residential stuff all the way along to there. And then we've got a little bit more demand for commercial. So we'll have some high density commercial all the way along there. And then low density commercial in that blob just there. See if that works. Hopefully it might work. Because, yep, now the population is coming down. However, our money loss is not quite as bad as it was. Okay. Good call, Mayor. Oh, hang on. What did that say? Someone praising me. Who would use oil reserves under our city if not us? Ah, there you go. Anna Jackson supporting the oil industry. Well done. Thank you, Anna Jackson. It's nice to have someone not so critical there. Okay, in terms of budget, we've kind of petered out at around 59,400, 59,300 people, but the money per week has kind of leveled itself out, so we're in a plus again. I don't really know what's going on. I'm a little bit confused, so I can only assume that maybe it's tourists that are coming in that are spending money in our shops on the public transport and what have you, that's increasing that number back up. There's not that many of those nagging messages now saying there's not enough buyers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this area down here. So that's probably not so bad. There's one over there. There's probably a couple down here, I bet. There's not many up there at all in the old town. In the old town, it's all lovely over there. So yeah, maybe that has worked. Maybe the policy of sort of increasing the outside connections by 20% has actually helped. Or maybe just more people are upgrading their buildings. I can see little upgrade star arrows appearing. So maybe it's just the people upgrading their homes and stuff. It's actually, increasing the residents' sort of quality or whatever it is, the level, which means they pay more taxes, possibly. But okay, that's fine. Yeah, again, look, we went up to 59,000, just about 500. And now we've dipped back down again. So this bit is not working. Now also, we want to get these in. We've got ourselves a cargo hub and a harbour, and they're not doing anything. So we need to make sure, I think, next time out, how do we come out of that like that, that we try and get these done. So we might have to build kind of down here. We might have to get some stuff down here. So we'll try and get something to power the post-sorting facility. Then probably put something here, and then down here, and then try and pass the power through and get them powered up. Because that'll be very, very important. And we could No, right, hang on. Let's completely forget what I just said. There's loads of room over here, and nobody cares about these. Let's do that, and let's do that. So that doesn't matter. So they're powered. That's powered. That's powered. Okay, that's encouraging. Let's switch these on. On and on. Yay! And look, happy faces. What? Are they all happy because of the cargo harbour and stuff? Did they just go, yes, you've put a cargo harbour in. Thank you so much. So now we should have boats. Okay, right. I'm happy to wait for a boat to come in because I kind of just want to see how that's going to work now. So a cargo harbour is going to hopefully help things. Where are the boats? Where are the boats coming from? Boats, come this way. There's a new harbour for you to come to. Come and do boaty things. I don't need to connect them up, do I? I don't think you do that with cargo harbours and boats and stuff. I think they just do things automatically. Hang on, there's a button. Where's the transporty stuff? Yes, they've got yellow sort of in and out sort of lines. So the boats are going to come in here, go that way and come out this way. So, okay, right. Well, do you know what? I'm going to wait for a boat. Here come the boats. Oh, it's very exciting. We've got boats. Boats are coming in. It's got a big blue thing on the top. That clearly makes it go faster. So, okay, so that's a sort of passenger one. 100 passengers are going to get out of here and go, what the heck do we do? Because there's nothing here. So 100 passengers, it's still got 100 on it. No, so it's just deposited 100 passengers. You might want to go into the underground, I'll be honest. There's not really much here, to be perfectly honest. There's not much around. And then that has just dropped off, what, a load of cargoes things? Don't know, I didn't kind of see that. I was too excited with the other stuff. So that's got a bit of cargo. Okay, but this is fine. I mean, that's another... How many people did that drop off? Is that another 100 people? If that keeps dropping off 100 people every time and they're all paying their way on the underground and another 100 people are coming in. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. Oh, when it's just going to be constant. Just constant people coming in. That's going to help. That's going to help because there's 100 people, tourists coming in. They're going to be using the stuff. They're going to be using the facilities in the city and all that kind of stuff. So that's going to help. What I think we'll do is... Oh, that's kind of picked up a bit there. What's wrong with that? Quiet corner shop, not enough workers. Yes, we need more people. We need more people, yet weirdly enough, the demand for residential is not very high. That bit has quietly filled in, though, which is lovely. So next time, because we'll finish up for now, we'll try and work on this bit a bit more. We'll try and get sort of all this stuff sorted. The oil bit has really taken off. That's worked very well. I'm very happy with that. And there's not got any little nagging things saying, oh, I've not got any employees, help. Ooh, garbage. We could do with some more of those. And do you know what? I mean, you make loads of pollution anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's chuck in a couple of the... Have we got room for one just there? No. Oh, I should have put these in earlier because now I'm going to have to knock down an oil thing. And that is unfortunate. I don't really want to knock anything down, but I might have to in order to get that in place. Unless we have this whole bit down here as just sort of smelly industry stuff. Let's just have that whole bit down there as well. That can be industry as well. It's all fine. So there we go. So that can now have some extra garbage trucks and stuff. That might help sort that out. And then, yeah, next time out, we'll try and build this bit up. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to 60,000 people at some point. I don't quite know how to do that. We're really struggling. It's becoming a bit of a problem. I suspect we might have either peaked or I've done everything wrong. Oh, there's an awful lot of dead people waiting for transport. Dead-ageddon is happening once again. Okay, right. We need to increase their budget as well. And we'll try and get the park in here and the zoo up here as well. There's plenty to do. There's still an awful lot to do. And I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying this absolute shambles of a series now because it's just going all over the shop. It's going all over the shop. So if you are, please do leave a like and also please do subscribe if you're not already to just keep up to date with how we get on in this very, very silly challenge that we're doing here in City Skylines. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard and I will see you next time. Right, everyone, give me your money. Give me all the monies. The music is very sinister. I'm not sure I particularly like the music. Fire the catapult. Oh, what a shot, catapult man. Right, okay, they're knocking the wall down. The wall is coming down. Oh, God, some of them are huge. Oh, God, people are dying. Oh, it's lovely. I've got a watermill.